Hello, boys and girls. This is Montez Moss. I'm coming to you from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. What I'm going to be doing today is just doing some prospecting calls. But before I go into my prospecting calls, I just want to let you know that when you're calling people, you need to make sure that your voice is very, very clear. The best way usually to do that is to call from a home phone, like a landline phone. If you don't have a landline phone, I understand that. I don't have a landline phone. I usually just use my cell phone. But a landline phone is much more clear. Usually, like a cordless type landline phone, you can put headphones in there. People can hear you a whole lot better. But for the purpose of this call, I'm going to have my phone on speaker. When you're calling people, I do not recommend that you have your phone on speaker at all because it makes your voice much more muffled and harder to understand. But just for the purpose of this call, I'm going to have it on speaker. And I'm probably going to be cuffing my hand over the phone, kind of like this, so that people can hear me better. And also, when you're making these calls, you want to make sure that you're not sitting down like I'm sitting down right now. And the only reason I'm doing this is so you kind of get the gist of it. But you want to be standing up, you want to be moving around, you want to have that energy going because people can actually hear that energy in your voice. Okay, so those are just a few of the tips that I want to let you know about before we start making these calls. When you make your calls, don't worry about messing up. You're going to mess up sometimes. You just keep going. That's how we do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'll be calling Dino. My man Dino. See if we get anything here.
Hi, this is Dino Fields, Federal Account Specialist for Fadia. I'm not in right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll give you a call right back. Have a great day. Bye.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Dino, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Dino, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in the industry at some point as well. Don't worry, Dino, I'm not trying to sell you anything or pitch you anything like that. All I want to know is if you could give me a call back. I just want to ask you a quick question. My phone number is 573 270 9077. Thank you, sir. Bye. Okay, you see that I got an answering machine there, so I only went over part of my pitch. I didn't do the fishing question, and we'll go over the fishing question here shortly. But basically, I let him know who I was. One, I let him know where I was calling from. Two, I let him know that I'm a network marketer. I knew that he was a network marketer as well, so I kind of connected us together. Let him know that I wasn't trying to sell him anything. Okay, so I only done three things there. Basically, I did not do the fishing question. The fishing question would have been, I would have asked him if he wanted to take a look at my website, but since he wasn't there, I didn't do that. Basically, what I done was let him know that I had a question for him so he can call me back. Then when he calls me back, I'll ask him if he could take a look at my website. Okay, we're gonna call the next one here. Oh yeah, and I call, so I'm gonna, since I got a message, I'm just gonna put an M beside his name. I'm calling from a genealogy list. I actually purchased my genealogy list, but you can get genealogy lists for free, by going online, going to different sites like Manta, and just looking for network marketers and whatnot. But I purchased my list. That's just how I done this one. I might use some free lists in the future. But we're gonna go ahead and call the next person. This is gonna be Brittany. Brittany Johnson. Let's see one. Let's see. Hopefully we don't get cursed out here.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 702-375-6598 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hi, Brittany. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Brittany, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in the industry at some point. Don't worry, Brittany, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077, and I'll call you back on my dime. Thanks. On to the next person. I'm going to put an M beside that name. So we left a message. Nanny Keys.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 720-300-2662 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hi, Nanny. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Nanny, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in the industry at some point. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077, and I'll call you back on my dime if I'm not available. Thanks. Okay, we got another answering machine there. Keep in mind, some of these people that you get, you're going to get a not so happy response from them. Some people are going to tell you to remove them from the list. If they tell you to do that, make sure that you do that, because you can get in trouble for calling people through telemarketing laws and whatnot. But we're just going to move on. And I am going to put an M beside that person's name because I have left a message. Put a line here so keep my number straight. Okay, let's see. F. Liu, don't know that name. Now here's a little situation I've got here. I've got an initial with my genealogy list here, so I don't really know the person's name. So I think maybe their last name is Liu. I'm going to try to use that, see what we get here. I hate to just not use the number.
The customer you have called is unavailable to take your call.
Next. You know what? I'm gonna call that one back. Actually, I just never got an answering machine like that. I just want to see what that is. 626. See, I didn't know if this was a man
The
or.
customer you have called is unavailable to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello, Lee. This is Montez Moss. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. The reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know that you've been involved in the industry at some point. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just had a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. See, I didn't know if that was a man or a woman because it didn't have Mr. or Miss. It's just got an initial with like a last name of Liu, and I really don't know how to pronounce that. So we're just going to go to the next one here.
Hello,
Hey, Johnny.
this is Johnny.
Hey, Johnny, this is Montez Moss. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Hey, Johnny, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know that you've done some network marketing in the past. I'm not trying to sell you anything. All I want to know was if you'd be interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity. And if so, I just shoot you over some free information.
Yeah, I don't think I'm interested at this time.
Okay, thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, we got somebody. He wasn't interested. I didn't try to talk him into it. I just let it go. Call the next person. I'm going to mark through his name. Okay, I'm going to call the next person. 1623.
And you were called is currently unavailable.
That one just hung up on me, so I guess that's how that answering machine system went. I don't know. I'm just gonna put a name through that. Gonna call the next person here, and then I'll talk to you a little bit after I call this person.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
No, I called the right number, so I'm just gonna go through that one. And I'm gonna call two more because that's how many's left on my list here, and then we will have ourselves a little small conversation. Make sure you're not talking through your teeth. Open your mouth when you talk.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated
Makes you sound
voice
much more
messaging
clearer.
system. 803-579-9077. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
One more on my list here. That's a weird name too. So we're just gonna kind of wing it on this name. Puong. Hello, Pooh. Hello, Pooh. My name's Montez Moss. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. The reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past as well. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. All I want to know is if you'd be interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity, and if so, I'll shoot you over some free information.
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, no problems. We got, we didn't get anybody, but that's just a couple of people. You need to be calling hundreds of people a day. Don't worry about counting the amount of people that you're calling. The only people that you're going to count is the amount of people that you get a hold of and they say yes to your opportunity. When they say yes, it's showtime. So that's when you want to be sending them an email, or in basically any kind of marketing information you can give them. You want to basically bombard them with marketing information, because we live in an advertising age. We see upwards of 60,000 advertisements a day. When you're rolling down the road, you see Ford car advertisements, Chevrolet advertisements. You look to your left and your right, you see billboards everywhere. So people see advertisements all day, every day. So when you get somebody and they say, yes, I want to take a look at your opportunity, you have to make sure that you get some type of marketing and advertising in their faces immediately. Okay, when someone says yes, you go ahead and email them really, really quickly. In your subject line, you can put prior conversation, or, in your subject line, you can put something like, we just spoke on the phone, and send them your information link. Make sure that it's a powerful link that actually, puts a lot of benefits into it, and we have some good information at VStream TV. Our website, it's got all the benefits in it, so we've got a good information link to send them. So make sure you send that. If you have their home address, which with my genealogy list I do, I'll usually shoot out them a piece of mail real quick, just to see in writing what I have. And a lot of times, if it looks like junk mail, people aren't going to respond to it. So make sure that you're handwriting everything on your pieces of mail. And I might put in a corner, it might say open immediately or something like that. Or it might say, if you're not, let's use the name John Doe. If you're not John Doe, do not open this, burn immediately, or something like that. That just makes the person want to open it a lot quicker, basically. And the next day you want to call them back. Call them back and don't say, hey, have you taken a look at my website? You just call them back and be concerned about the close. Okay, let's use John Doe again. He said yes to looking at an opportunity. So we're going to come, send out the information and whatnot. We're going to call him back the next day and you're going to say, hey, John, this is Montez. I spoke with you yesterday. I'm just calling to go ahead and get you signed up for VStream right now. You're ready to go. Okay. Assume that they have already looked at it. Assume that they are ready to join the business. A lot of times that might not be the case, but you always want to assume that. I make sure that everyone that I bring into this business is trained properly, the right way. The best way to get network marketers in this business is by the phone. There are tons of ways to do it. I like doing it through the internet as well, but usually the internet is I'll just be honest with you, it's kind of like a cowardly way. You don't have to talk to anybody. You just send an email out to someone. When you actually call them, they know that you are a live person. They know that you are very, very serious about your business. So that is what I suggest. Anybody that I bring in, I make sure that you have all these tools that you work with. So if you want to work with me, you can go to You can just go to www.vssignup.com. That's www.vssignup.com. If you want, you can give me a call too. My number is 573-270-9077. And, just talk to me about it. The product that we're offering is, of course, the V-Stream TV product. Basically, when our customers have this product, they can now turn off their cable or satellite TV because they no longer need it. You won't be paying that bill anymore. You can kiss that $1,200 or $2,000, depending on what you're paying monthly for your cable TV. You can kiss that goodbye because you won't need it. You can watch any movie, TV show you want, radio, Skype from your TV. You got games on your TV. It's a really, really awesome system. And if you want to use it to help other people save on their cable, get into it as a business opportunity. We give you $200 commission for every single box that you sell. When you bring people into the business, we're going to give you 30% commission on what their volume basically in the business as well. You're going to get all kinds of travel perks. You're going to get discounts at stores, hotels, motels, car rentals, and we can't be beat in the industry. I promise you that we can't be beat. And with that, you're going to get a brand new V-Stream box every 6 months or every month, depending on which program you want to get into. So just you can go check it out at vssignup.com, or like I said, just give me a call, 573-270-9077. We will be making some more calls later, but for now I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to keep calling, and I look forward to talking to you. Bye bye.